it up! Oh, let's break it down!
Let's get down.
Fighters.
Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be starting off our bout here on Dorado. Like I said, Console Cuties and Big Throws. Console Cuties will be in the blue. Big Throws will be in the red. These two teams have fought their way through a brutal summer slam to come here on Sunday and fight for the right to call themselves #1. At least for now, at least until the next slam comes around. So. But Speedy, are you ready to cast some Overwatch? Ready to get this thing going?
Oh yeah, let's do this. I was recently informed that the term that people use for this is shoutcasting, and I don't know why, because I don't feel like I'm shouting right now.
Oh man, I can
Is
tell
this a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing, and you will definitely see why it's a thing by the end of this tournament. I can tell you that.
Well,
once you start talking about some sweet plays, some great combos, some beautiful flanks, that great Widow slingshot, silk shot kind of stuff, it just becomes.
I'll be screaming if somebody wombo combos. I'm waiting for that. I live for that Hanzo grab.
3, 2, 1.
I'll tell you what.
Combination.
Stop the payload.
Looks like Pack Big's
Alright.
a little late to the setup. Hopefully that doesn't hinder much.
Well, usually that setup doesn't last long. People have to rotate pretty quickly. Not a whole lot of stoppage you can get here. The fight's starting, but no casualties yet.
No, Ryu is going to be on the Widowmaker on the high ground, so he's looking for a couple of picks. He's got a couple of headshots, but no kills so far.
Yeah, no, it looks like they're just trying to put Yumiko is just trying to put some pressure down on blue team, forcing them to fall back there. I'm kind of worried about Gerard and Zenyatta in the back. If Farah gets some shots in on him, he's not really protected.
No, but right now, Console Cuties is doing a pretty decent job of deterring the flanks, because the whole point of this combination is you put the Farah up in the sky, you got a Mercy on him.
Oh, there we go. We got Nebula getting out of powered, and Ryu taking. Okay, now here we go, getting a little bit of a snowball going.
And that's they did it before I could get to it, but you have that distraction of the Farah in the sky, and then you have that threat of the Widowmaker on the ground, and it causes the enemy team to really split their tools in order to deal with you, and it opens up a lot of windows for both of those DPS players.
See, it looks like we've got big Earth Shatter there. Doesn't find anyone, and they're gonna pick up a couple kills for Cuties, I believe.
Yeah, Console Cuties is definitely gonna be winning that fight on the back of Ace T and Pack Big there. Valkyrie was popped by Birdman.
0.1 meters left. Well, Cuties going forward, they looks like they have the, yep, they definitely have an ult advantage here. They're going to be a grab and a barrage coming in, though.
Yeah, but they need to be careful of how they use
so
this.
We'll see how that goes.
They need to be careful how they use this, because the other side is also coming up on pretty much the same stack of ultimates. And so it's going to be a, this is where the
oh, well,
game
that's not going
to
no transcendence for you.
Oh, here comes the barrage.
There we go. That's
too far.
That was a little late on that barrage, though. They had that grab going pretty early in there, and I was kind of expecting that barrage to be popped right away, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter, though. They're still going to be able to find Ace and all that.
Yeah, Ace had actually been doing a really good job of keeping Yumiko behind things, and Empowered going crazy. Trying to get the reflect on the Farah. He's not going to be able to land it, though. She's going to be able to escape to her Mercy, and she hits the direct rocket.
Oh, my God. No one can stop Umiko yet.
Yeah, and right now, Big Throws is having a difficult time getting point A here on Dorado. Nico has the grab.
I mean, they was looking pretty good there, but they lost these last two fights pretty handedly. So they got to get something going here. They only have 47 seconds left. Maybe one good push. Elvis comes in, but the Transcendence blocks it.
Oh, but that's exactly what they wanted, Speedy, because now they can put the Graviton out, and everyone can dish out damage and just take a piece of the team for yourself. It's basically what Nico said. He popped that Graviton perfectly at the end of the Transcendence, so there was nothing to defer the damage, and Empowered and the rest of the team just flew through.
A team kill is not something you want to see with 20 seconds left, to tell you that much.
No, but you do have a potentially good
Well, if you're the
situation.
defenders,
You have the Valkyrie. You have that barrage ready.
Here comes the blade!
If target selection can come through, Big Throws might be able to win this fight. There it is. There goes the barrage, trying to get the Mercy, but not gonna find the kill.
And the res in on Ryu. Empowered is gonna find Comfy and all that. Nico's gonna find Ryu again. Valkyrie's gone. They're just hanging on by a thread at this point. It's got to be just a matter of time. Overtime ticking down. That's it. 0 on the board for throwers. That is not a great start.
Yeah, you know, coming into the semifinals of the Summer Slam, the last thing you want to do is be subject to a full hold on the first map. And there's a lot of talk about how Overwatch, especially in this competitive style, is very much so a momentum-based game. And with a lot of teams, you know, getting that first win can really be the deciding factor on how that second map is played or how the rest of the series gets, you know, the attitude that you bring to it. And a full hold, that's a rough thing to cope with on point A, or on map 1. So let's see how their defense is. Hopefully they can pull out all the stops here, pun intended. And
you know, I'm seeing some hatred for the West Coast in chat involving toast. Today's a very breakfast-oriented day here in Overwatch.
Well, I mean, it's the most important meal of the day, right?
Right? Isn't it though?
I had myself some beautiful eggs in a basket this morning. Always delicious.
Oh, that sounds toast. I said that sounds toasty. What the fuck is? Oh,
well,
sorry. What the
there's
fuck,
a lot
what
of
the heck is
toast
with me with
involved,
toast?
so you know you're not wrong.
Yeah. No, I had me some delicious pancakes from IHOB or IHOP, you know, whichever you choose to call it.
30 seconds.
However they so choose to identify.
It's 2018.
Yeah.
I
They're
hope
a very forward-thinking company.
Yeah. I hope everybody was happy with their outcomes for their teams in OWL. And,
Well, as a fan of the Outlaws, I was less than happy. Although I think it was better that we lost to NYXL than won, and then have London do what they did against. Oh wow! Oh.
Ryu through
Well,
the
rest
crack of
is
the
gonna go on
building.
Gerard, but Ryu just says not today, friends. It's going down.
Yeah, he got that shot through a sliver through the building. It's very well done.
Oh my god. Speaking of Overwatch League, that looked like quite a few of Linkster's plays. Just that little pixel.
Yep. Now
They don't have to get the point very far.
It is.
Oh, Reaper taking out both and Hanzo.
Oh man.
Oh, Porky's gonna somehow manage to kill themselves, but they are gonna find Empowered in that fight. Ace is just running wild.
Yeah, he did the Widow flank. He went over to that half wall, put himself up on top.
Is that really gonna be it?
That very well may be.
Okay. All right.
It being on
We
point
got
A,
the
it's only
Lucio
one more
there.
fight here.
Lucio's still up. It's like half a fight that they have to win. It's a very slight C9 is all it's going to take, to be honest.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Good
not great.
job on
managed
as
to-
far as
they-
Comfy. He did block that shatter. There's just nothing left for them right now.
There goes Brig. Zarya's back up. We'll see how long that's for. Well, here comes the
Powered with
Dragon
the
Blade.
Dragon
That's
Blade.
probably not going to be a good time for anyone involved. Yep, that is game 1.
Wow. Gotta say, console
I'm
Cuties
curious to
is
see when
coming
the
out
play of
with
the
a big
game's going to
showing.
be in there.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be empowered.
Yeah.
Possibly off of the Graviton. Yep, here it is. The Graviton at the end turns into
There.
and all he had to do was just strike through a couple of times, and with the rest of the damage that was coming in from his team, it was just a piece of cake.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. Birdman, though, 40% of team damage healed. As a fan of Mercy and as a support main, I love seeing that. I love seeing supports get the love from those little end cards there. Like, hey, we were here too. We may never get play of the game, but we were here too.